What's up, Hippo lovers? Tomorrow, NAC 5 is starting with the 5 opening matches, and I have TaToH with me to give him his insight. It's actually GL TaToH.
Oh. Too soon.
Okay, and yeah, I'm a bit sick. Hopefully that will be a bit better in the future. And our opening matchup will be you against freaking Andy. Give me your predictions there.
Oof. I mean, it's the first time I think that freaking Andy will play on a big LAN.
On a big LAN, yeah.
Well, he played the Hanover, right?
Yeah,
but that was different. So I'm not sure how will he respond against the pressure. I would say I will still be the favorite, so I will say 3-1, 3-2 for me.
Okay, and that's exactly the direction that I went for as well.
Ooh.
I gave you the 3-1. It feels like Andy, his big achievement would be not finishing bottom 2. I think that should be his goal, right? Making it into the playoffs here.
Yeah, for sure. Being the first one, he probably doesn't have that much pressure as well, right? Because he already he's on the bench. He's like, okay, my job in quotes is done.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that he's hungry for more. But he already has accomplished a lot just by being here. But so if he doesn't pressure himself that much, I think he can be really dangerous in the whole tournament.
Yeah, that's something I like. He took sets of the biggest players, right? We've seen it, like obviously TTL. What was the second tournament during that time where he beat TaToH? I think beat TaToH, lost against you. End-of-War, exactly. Yeah, where he went crazy and took sets from like Nikov, TaToH, I believe.
Yep.
So yeah, he can beat all the big guys for sure. Obviously, big question mark with the pressure, with all the extra settings here. You've been here last year, so makes it way easier. Then the second set is Jordan versus Mr. Yo.
Whew. I mean, Jordan is the same. He doesn't have any pressure anymore. Like he has shown on the qualifier that he's on shape, and on the practice games he's playing amazing. So I actually will favor Jordan because I feel like Mr. Yo not playing the qualifier didn't give him enough practice for the maps. Not sure how much he has practiced behind the scenes, right? So I don't know, but I feel like Jordan can win Mr. Yo in the first day. I think Mr. Yo will be from worse to better. During the tournament.
I think
he always
so.
that the same.
I think so as well. Like
he learns to the tournament, and then he will end like knowing everything, and he will be more dangerous as the tournament goes on.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised with that as well. Like a person that we clearly see in the semifinals as well. The question is, like, how much did it help him to watch all those games, but not really practice against other players?
Well, he has his style, right? So he still needs to practice. But he, as we said, he has probably watched most of the games in the qualifiers, as because he probably streamed them. So he knows a little bit about the meta of the tournament. He just needs to be familiar with it, I would say.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolutely interesting one. And then we have Hera, who's coming into the tournament as kind of the number one against ACCM, who went 0-5 last time, qualified this time, and now said, okay, I had enough fun in Germany, now it's time to perform.
Yeah, but I will still favor Hera for sure. I will say 3-1 for him. But like SCGN is super dangerous as well, and he probably practiced
You know.
I know. I have some nightmares still about that 45 clear. But yeah, like Hera, SCGN probably is the player that has practiced the most. So I'm pretty sure he's ready and he can surprise as well. I think on the first rounds he will be more dangerous than next because he will try to show. If he's down, I guess it depends. If he starts with 0-2, he will have to start showing his strategies because otherwise he can be out. So it will depend on the first 2 days, I will say, how SCGM develops on the tournament.
I actually went for a wild prediction there, thinking that ACM with the longest travel out of all of them, plus arriving relatively late, Hera already here, already got everything set up, and I went for cracking ACCM under the pressure here, went for 3-0 for Hera. I could easily see it go to 5 games though.
I agree.
And quick intermezzo, taking the time to thank our sponsor Surfshark, official VPN provider of NAC 5. If you don't know what a VPN is, it basically gives you a new home address, and basically in the internet world that's the IP address, and then websites can't really track you where you're from, what you're doing, and it protects you a bit more. For example, you can get different prices using a VPN. Sometimes you can't access your favorite sports you want to watch. You could use a VPN for that case as well. And it just makes you use the internet a bit more safely. VPN that goes above and beyond Surfshark with unlimited devices, which is pretty rare for a VPN, and looked into it. And that's the amount of devices that you can't connect with Surfshark. 0. And 24/7 live support and visual guide. And if you feel like, damn, I kind of want to try it out, but I'm not really sure if it's worth my money, which is kind of weird because you get 83% off and up to 6 months for free if you use the code NAC5. And even that, if that's a bit questionable for you, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Then we have arguably the main event of the first day. Leary against TaToH, typically proven to have great sets. We remember Red Bull 3 finals. We remember the Grand Melee match they had. What are your thoughts there?
Oof, this is always a banger, as you say. TaToH has some problems with deciders. So as long as it's not 2-2, I think TaToH can win. So it is either 3-1 for TaToH or Leary wins 3-2, I would say.
Okay, well, that works with my prediction because I said Leary 3-2.
I can see that.
Okay, what can he do to fix his mindset there, TaToH?
Do a sports, I think.
Do sports.
So
okay.
it's not gonna happen.
Well, and then the last match of the day will be the Viper against Hard.
Ooh, it's an interesting one for sure. I feel like Hard is still a bit underestimated. Not for the players, I would say, more for like viewers' perspective, because he hasn't been shown in all the tournaments. But Hard is super well prepared and he's super dangerous. So Viper, he needs to not be super confident.
Yeah.
And I still will favor Viper, but 3-1, 3-2.
I gave him a 3-1 as well. I think this one will be a tricky one for Hard, obviously for him also. Biggest stage together with ECL that he has ever played in. So, although did he play ECL? I think he only traveled, right? He didn't play.
No, he played.
He played.
He played.
I remember the 2v2.
2v2.
Yeah. Against Jordan and TaToH. Yeah.
I think that's the only game he played, but he played that one.
And yeah, that's really sad, right? You travel to a LAN from Peru to UK, play one game and lose. And okay.
But he had good time. I think he wanted to have to meet the guys, right?
Yeah.
As well, like Hard as well, he has a long travel, we have to say. But this is the last set, so maybe he has more time to adapt a little bit.
Yeah, we don't know. Right now his flight was delayed. I even looked at potential trains that he might have to take from Amsterdam. It's still doable. He will arrive today. He might just get new flights. We will see. Like he will land in like 5 hours after taking the video.
Good.
Yeah, that's it from me. Which matchup excites you the most?
I leave it out. I mean, it's like a classic for me. I always, because it's like one super fast player and it's super slow, so it's always like, it's like micro versus macro. It's like two different styles.
Yeah, that's
fighting.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. What is your goal for the tournament?
Top 4.
Top 4. Okay.
Last time I was super close because I lost 4-3 against Mr. Yo. And I couldn't make it, but this time top 4 is my goal. And
you would have been invited if you won that 7th game.
True.
Okay, that's interesting. And I hope you will tune in tomorrow, 12 UTC. Goodbye, beloveds.
Bye-bye.